Good morning, students of standard 8. Welcome in day 32. As you know that in day 31, I have discussed about a step for taking precaution against earthquake, and I have discussed about taking precautions when you inside the door. Okay. Today I will discuss about the second part of this section, this theory. Okay, what precautions should be taken when you outside the door. Okay, so today's topic is for a person present outside. Okay, so kindly request to all of you, please sit with pen, notebook, science book and turn page number 211. Okay, see page number 211 and see the topic for a person present outside. See the first point: find a clear spot away from buildings, trees, bridges and overhead power lines. Drop to the ground. That means first of all, when you outside the door and suddenly earthquake happens, then you will away from the buildings, trees, okay, and bridges and overhead power lines. That means extend the high tension wires. You will just away from these materials, these things, okay, and you will drop to the ground. Second point: do not come out if you are in a moving vehicles. When you are in a moving vehicles and suddenly earthquake occurs, then don't try to move from the vehicles. Okay. Drive slowly to a clear spot and stay inside. Okay, and then after you will drive slowly and you will take a clear spot. Come out only when the tremors stop, and after tremors stop, then you will come out from the vehicles. Okay, before this, that means during earthquake you will stay inside the vehicles. Okay. Now, precaution after the earthquake. Okay, what precautions should be taken after earthquake? Okay, so there are some points. Proceed. Point 1: stay calm for a while. That means don't make a noise. You will stay calm for a while. Expect after shocks. Okay, after shocking, you will stay calm for a while. These shocks can cause additional damage. Okay, that means you will make a noise, make a gathering, crowding areas. Okay, then you will it may be very chance to lose very. Okay, additional damage. Okay. Second point is beware of possible tsunamis if you live in coastal areas. Okay, beware of possible tsunamis if you live in coastal areas. That means you suppose you live in coastal areas, then it may be mostly chances to tsunami occur. So you will prepare for this. Now let us see next point for precaution after an earthquake. Students, third point is carefully inspect utilities or supplies. Okay, that means you will very careful about this. Inspect utilities or supplies. Fourth point is use telephones only in emergency. That means when earthquake occurs and you are at the outdoor, then you will use telephones in only emergency cases. Okay, otherwise ignore the telephone. Fifth point: stay away from damaged area. Okay, where buildings are damaged, so many people are injured, so you will stay away from damaged area, but you will help the injured person. Okay, so last point is help the injured people. So you will take these precautions when earthquake happens. Okay, students, today I have finished chapter 15, some natural phenomena. That means I have discussed all the topics of this chapter, chapter 15, some natural phenomena, and in this chapter you learn about natural phenomena like lightning and earthquake. Okay, and I hope you all understood very well about what is lightning, concept of lightning, why lightning is occurring, okay, and the earthquake, what is earthquake, where it is happens, occurs, and what is the unit for measuring earthquake. So I hope you all understood very well. Now it's time for see in text question. Let us see in text question. And see in text questions in page number 211. There are 4 questions. Okay, I will explain these 4 questions here, and then after this is your homework for day 32. Okay, so see here, this is question number 1. What are the causes of earthquake? I have discussed 4 or 5 points to the happening of occurring of earthquake. So you will mention here the causes of earthquake, and the major cause is sliding of tectonic plates in the crust surface of the earth. Okay, the major cause of earthquake is to slide tectonic plate over each other of the crust surface. Okay, so you will give the answer of this question in simple way. The causes of earthquakes are, and you will mention 3 or 4 points which I have discussed already in previous class. Okay, second question is define earthquake. Okay, earthquake is a natural phenomena, you know, which occurs due to the sliding of tectonic plates over each other of the crust surface of the earth. Okay, this is called earthquake. Okay, how will you define earthquake? Earthquake is a natural phenomena which occurs due to the sliding of tectonic plates over each other of the crust surface of the earth. Okay, so you will give the answer like this. Okay, question number 3. Name the scale which measures the magnitude of the intensity of the earthquake. I have discussed about earthquake. The measurement, the magnitude of intensity of earthquake is measured in Richter scale. So you will write here the scale which measures the magnitude of the intensity of the earthquake is Richter scale. Okay. And the last question is write 2 precautions for the protection of earthquake. I have already discussed today so many points to take precaution from the earthquake by the earthquake. Okay, so you will just mention 2 points. Okay, any one of or any 2 among them you will mention here 2 precautions for the protection of earthquake. So I hope you will do these questions very easily. So write down, this is question for your homework. This is question for homework of day 32. Okay, this is your homework. For day 32. Okay, that means in day 32 you will solve 4 questions in text question. Students, today's class is over. Today I have finished PT2 chapter, PT2 syllabus. In next class we will move in term 2 syllabus. Okay, thanks to in this class I will explain about exercise question of this chapter. Okay, so in this class we will see exercise question of this chapter. Thanks to all of you for watching me. Have a nice day.